Hi, this is Crystal, and this is another episode of Eat to Heal. And if you've been following my channel, you probably know that one of the things I'm doing is a high fruit diet. However, to tell you the truth, I have not really been sticking to it, and I don't eat enough fruit. So I just went to the grocery store, and this is my stock of fruit. And I'm like, I need to go back to the store and get some more. But we're going to eat this over the next couple days. I'll probably go tomorrow. We love, the watermelon is amazing right now, and oh, it's so healthy. And we've been doing a lot of watermelon mono meals. My son likes to eat healthy too, so. And I'm trying to heal a huge fibroid and a myriad of other problems. So, but this is some nectarines, which I guess they're almost ripe. So hopefully tomorrow they'll be good to eat. I'd like them to be a little more ripe, but that they could take another day, so I may not be even eating them tomorrow. And these I need to eat up right away because they're starting to get kind of old. These were kind of sour, so I haven't been just mowing on them like I would normally, but you know, so I'll probably finish those up here today and tomorrow morning or something. But I've been really enjoying the grapefruit every morning for the last couple days, and so I've been having like 2 grapefruits every morning. I had a big load of these, so tomorrow I'll have 2, and the next day I'll have 2. These will go in our salads. These are ready to go. Yeah, I think these are pretty well ripe, or at least this one will go in a salad today, and this one will go in a salad tomorrow or something. My son loves the avocados, and I do too. And tomatoes for the salads. The lemons and limes we use for the salad dressing. So the majority of the fruit I'm eating the next couple days is actually technically going to be watermelon and grapefruit and some kiwi, which I feel like I need to have more. When I'm done with next time I go to the store, I'm going to be loading up on strawberries because I have a lot of pain in my esophagus from acid reflux, and you know, all my years of smoking has probably done damage to the esophagus. I think you're more likely to get esophagus cancer, or you know, you start going in that direction from smoking, from eating a lot of sugar and just junk food basically. And I just found out that strawberries is something that can help heal your esophagus, even if you've gotten pretty far in. And of course, if you have esophagus cancer, you probably might want to go on like 3 days a week of eating nothing but strawberries. I don't know. I need to look into it more. But apparently strawberries are really, really good for your esophagus. So if you have a lot of acid reflux and you've had it for years, like I have, and it's that acid coming up into your esophagus has started to do damage, and you've been eating a lot of junk food, and maybe you smoke or drink alcohol or whatever you're doing to damage your esophagus, apparently strawberries are good. So I will keep you posted on how the strawberries are helping my esophagus. And I haven't really done any kind of update to my journey because at the beginning of the year my dad had a heart attack, and I was doing a lot of stuff to help him, and I was freaking out and kind of emotional, and and he's fine now for the most part. He's still with us, and he's doing the best he can to take care of himself and all that. But then right after that, his rental property went the people moved out, and me and my brothers spent a bunch of time over there getting it ready for the new renters, and we wanted to increase the amount of rent we could get, and it really needed a lot of work because we really hadn't done anything to it in like 10 years, and it was like going to be a difference between getting $900 a month versus $1,300 a month, you know. Maybe we could have got $1,000 for it without really doing much to it, but just the problem, that's a whole nother video series, rental property theory. But anyway, so I spent a good month over there every waking hour working on the place, and I really got out of trying to eat healthy and all that stuff and sticking with my pretty much vegan high fruit diet. And now things have settled down, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I started drinking coffee again, and the coffee with those creamers in them, and that I think really started to exacerbate my esophagus problem. Plus, I still have the tumor because I really haven't, devoted myself very well to this diet. And I've definitely stopped to get a few hamburgers here and there. I mean, I totally have not stuck with this whole vegan high fruit diet plan that I have put in place for myself. And so there really hasn't been a lot of change. But I do know that just within a few short days of just eating, when I do stick with the plan, I feel so much better, and I can feel the tightness in my abdomen going down. Like it really makes a difference. And then another thing that I've learned about recently that I never truly appreciated is fasting. And I mean, I had heard that, this is beneficial, but I don't know. I just happened upon some videos and learned some more about it, and it can be very healing. So I'm probably going to be trying a little bit of that, and be talking about that in the future. But that's where I'm at, and I'm pretty determined right now to get back on my diet or whatever, stick with my healthy eating plan, which I'm really enjoying right now, and I'm really happy. And I mean, the other thing, people mention that it helps your mood when you eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, or like when you just get off the junk food and just eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, basically. Whether it's raw vegan or just lots of fresh fruits and vegetables and no junk food. It really changes your mood. Like, I'm more, I don't know. It changes your mood. It makes you happier. So if you're depressed, put down the coffee, get rid of the chocolate, don't have the sugar, don't run to McDonald's, go make yourself a big salad and have a watermelon mono meal. Now, one thing I want to mention about watermelons is they're actually one of the best things to have as a mono meal. Melons tend to cause a little bit of digestive, possibly discomfort, let's just say. I mean, I've never really had a problem, but I've heard from others that if you are having some kind of digestive rumblings or discomfort from eating a lot of fruit, and maybe you're new to like a raw vegan or at least a high fresh fruits and vegetables type of diet, you might feel some adjustments going on. That's what I like to think of it as, in your gut. So apparently, if you eat watermelon by itself, or melon in general, like maybe you can have watermelon and cantaloupe or something together, but melons sort of are best eaten separately from everything else. So if you want to have a watermelon, maybe have the watermelon a half an hour before you eat something else. And fruit in general should be eaten about maybe 15 minutes to a half an hour before you eat anything else. And actually, when you eat fruit prior to a meal, even if you're eating meats and breads or junk foods or whatever, it will help your body to digest whatever else comes in shortly thereafter. But the reason for all of this, and I don't know why the watermelon is better to have separate from like other fruits. But that part I do not understand. But fruit is very easily digested. And so if you end a meal with fruit, like your body is going to try to get the fruit digested first, and then it interferes with the digestion of the other stuff. But also, really, what I've found is that fruit helps to increase the probiotics that are in your intestines that are, in essence, then digesting your food and uptaking the nutrients. So it's preparing your body by helping to feed those probiotics, the natural probiotics, and it'll feed like all of them. So they are definitely like fruit is a great prebiotic. It's a great thing to eat before you eat anything else. You know, if you're going to over the summer, probably you're going to be going to some kind of gathering where they're going to have ribs and God knows what kind of concoction that's probably questionable, chips, and, hey, partake a little bit in that stuff if you're not 100%. If you're not into, like, trying to heal yourself and you don't have some desperate situation, again, everything in moderation. I don't think it's like, oh my gosh, how dare you eat that stuff, but you're probably going to be prone to eating it. So if they have some fruit there, or you bring some fruit with you, just try to have some fruit before you eat the other stuff, and do keep it to a minimum, because that stuff is hard on your body. The junk foods and the meats are much harder to digest. And so that's why if you're trying to heal, you kind of want to have minimal meat, in my opinion. Now, however, with that said, there are people that have healed eating meat, but they've eaten it as part of their healing plan with purpose, not just, oh, look, here's some rotisserie chicken at a party, I'm going to eat this, like they'll have, if they're low on iron, they'll have liver, which I probably won't do because I just don't like that stuff. But maybe I should try it. I don't know, because I tend to go low on my iron. So anyway, so that's a little update about where I'm at, and I'm sort of starting all over again in a way. But I've, gotten really good at putting together meals that I really like, that are just chock full of fresh fruits and vegetables. And really the only thing that I am eating when I'm eating with my plan, there's two things that I'm eating that are not fresh fruits and vegetables, and that would be yogurt and like plain yogurt, and oils. I usually use grapeseed oil or avocado oil on my salads, or a little bit of oil in the pan with a saute. But very little oil, and I actually will use water. And I'm really into like a lot of the Indian spices right now. But then there's this one Italian spice I like too. I should probably do another video talking about the spices I like to use. So anyways, well, thanks for watching. And if you are interested in this series of Eat to Heal, I hope you come back, and please subscribe. And also know that on this channel, I also do talk about my business. I do reselling mostly on eBay, but I will sell in other venues. So I do a lot of videos about that. So if you happen to agree to the notifications and those pop up and you're not interested, just ignore them. But yeah, I'm just doing everything on one channel. And hopefully I will stick with this whole plan, and there will be a change, and it will give you hope, and you will see what I'm doing, and maybe it will inspire you to help you in your journey to heal, whether it's from fibroids, or maybe you are diabetic, or you're pre-diabetic, or you have edema like I have. or you're depressed, I think all of these things can be helped. You can be healed just by eating a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. I am just convinced. Okay, have a great day. Bye.